Salut à tous. Comment allez-vous? Je pense que c'est la fin de la trame principale. J'ai envie de pleurer parce que je voulais jamais finir ce jeu. Oh, ce jeu! Ah oui, je sais. J'ai encore des quêtes secondaires, etc., etc. Je sais. Cependant, c'est pas parce que j'ai encore des quêtes secondaires que je dois pas être dégoûté. Et je pense que je vais faire Origins et je sais plus comment il s'appelle, celui à Rome, en live. Parce que ça m'a un peu réconcilié avec les... Oui.
Something for me. What is it?
A letter requesting your presence in the southwest. A village
Voilà.
called Athelney.
Là, on va aller chercher le père, là.
Summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the sender. The letter is signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Ah, a mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth. Thank you, Hytham. I'll take care of this. Wolfgar, so glad to see you.
Good to see you.
Je vais suivre la quête, bien évidemment.
Let's go. Run up the sail! I'm nearing the Avon River at Offenton. This was where Alfred said the battle with Uber took place.
Ah ouais, je veux savoir si Uber il est mort, hein. Parce que s'il est mort, je lui déchire sa mère, Alfred, je le retrouve, hein.
Hush now.
Salut frérot. La 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 la.
All right there?
Yes. Hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I'm looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
Putain, j'aurais pu enlever mon loup pour la cinéma. Putain.
Do you know soul cakes?
I do. I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do
Je
I?
le savais.
No need, love. We leave the butter for meal time.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteered to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed, I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names, their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. The wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable.
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite
Je
peaceful,
veux le tuer.
calming.
Je pars pas sans le
I
tuer.
traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You.
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England. Whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You're the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burnt. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing we will, as one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
Donc là, je le tue pas là. Et donc là, je le tue pas là.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Winchester.
Dear, oh dear, look at them little balls of soot.
Putain, je suis dégoûté. Je voulais le tuer. Comment? C'est nul. Je vais me déplacer, s'il vous plaît. Et pourquoi je peux pas?
Let the sail out! Let's have a song.
Les gars, ça pue la fin. Hein. Je suis dégoûté. J'ai pas envie que ça s'arrête. C'est vous. Mais ouais, mais t'es chiant aussi, frérot.
Sail out! Strike up a tune. Need to cloak myself here. I should speak with Hytham. Hold on, good skill.
Est-ce que je peux faire un TP rapide ou toujours pas? Voilà. Pardon.
The gods are smiling on us today, Eivor.
Far away, a place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order's sigils. You'll find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title, the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome, but to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love, and who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
Emperor was a proud man, king in nature, but not in fact. A protector of holy wisdom. And this protector had a wife,
Salut poteau.
a scholar, who spent
Salut poteau.
Between you and me,
May I see us?
that one's pretty good.
Ah mais elle est déjà en or. Non, on touche pas à tort. On touche pas à tort. On touche pas à tort. Encore beau, tort, beau chic.
All my pieces are good, but that one's very good. You are looking powerful.
Attends. Maintenant que j'ai tout de tort, vous savez ce qu'on va faire? Vous savez très bien ce qu'on va faire. je voulais absolument finir ce jeu pour ce moment. Bon, je trouve que c'est un peu dommage qu'on ait le marteau à la fin du jeu une fois qu'il n'y a plus rien à faire. Heureusement qu'il y a des DLC, mais dans les faits, il n'y a plus rien à faire. Donc on est où? On est où? Oh putain. Oh putain. Attends. Il était où déjà? Il était là. Il était là. Moi je vais me TP là. Pas mal ça. Tu es frérot? Pardon frérot. Ah, fais pas l'américain à dire que t'as mal, tiens un fantôme.
Too cold. My blood freezes. Let the sail out! Sing, my ravens. Let's sail! We can continue.
Casse tudo lá. Oh là là, l'ambiance avec les éclairs derrière, bordel. Oh putain. Ouais, si tu m'en veux pas trop, par contre, je vais mettre de l'équipement de type qualitatif. Oh là là, qu'est-ce qu'il est classe!
Wolfgar, so glad to see you.
Greetings.
Hamptonshire has fallen, and with it the kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great. Maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it. I should go.
Ouais. Et pour me féliciter d'avoir pacifié l'Angleterre, vous savez ce qu'on va faire, les gars?
Ah, I was just thinking about you.
Let's have a drinking contest. You against me.
If you think you can win, love, I'm eager to indulge you.
Let's go. Oh bah je commence bien.
I expected more.
Oh merde, bon bah j'ai perdu. Bon bah j'ai perdu. J'ai perdu.
Is this your first time trying ale, Abel?
Ah, je suis nul au contrôle de poisson.
You call that drinking? I see you slowing down.
Je veux pas t'étouffer 2 secondes, ma soeur. Ah, je suis nul. Pourquoi je suis nul comme ça?
Drink some water, I think.
Allez.
What about we spend a bit of time? Just you and me.
I like how you think. Come over here.
C'est ça qu'on veut voir.
A message has come.
Ok. Bon, on va aller voir l'autre avec son histoire de pain à la con là.
What have you brought for me today, Eivor?
Your beggar is done, Tarben.
Eivor, that is
You are among friends.
no need, but a desire, an earnest one. When kindnesses are few and far between, a grain merchant has set up downriver.
Oh, fucking...
I want to bring a
I can lend a hand.
That's a relief. I did not fancy asking Holger.
Tarben, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folks say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting. But to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... Take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
Chelou mon frère hein.
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not. About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
Put that way, it is a noble
Ah,
pursuit.
ça a l'air
I
suspect.
don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. Gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
D'ailleurs, suspect quand même.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest.
All right. It was good to...
You too, Eivor.
C'est tout. C'est des solutions de merde.
Hello.
Ah, vous vous foutez de ma gueule par contre.
Hytham? Things have not gone. Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
Oh là, Jean-Marie.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar! I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin? Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Randvi.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident. Most concerning.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay. I'll put things right.
As you see...
Of course, my friend. I will find the king's letter in the...
You keep insisting.
Allez, 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 allez.
What manner of king is it that sends me letters from Ireland?
Point, 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 point. Oh, il brille tellement.
Sail out!
C'est parti.
Let's have a song. Ah, here's the blockade to be cleared. Sail down!
Bon. Vous savez ce qu'il vous reste à faire, les gars?
Come, my wolves! Bring that sword sleeping! Let's see.
Oh là 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 là. non, c'est en dessous. Attends, je comprends pas trop là.
They won't like that.
Bah, descends, mais quel est con, mais... D'accord. Ouais, bloque tout le temps ce putain de truc à la con là. Casse-toi. Toi de là.
One more should do it. Azar's trading rivals. Azar's trading rivals are defeated. The river is clear. Now we'll see about this so-called King of Dublin.
But only because I have a good taste.
Azar, the river is clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. You're good.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolfkist.
The scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking name would then be Azar One Eye.
Thank you, Azar One Eye. My men will help.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland... Oh, and I found...
My cousin Barith is alive, and King of Dublin. The Nornir never failed to delight.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Bien sûr qu'on y va.
Yeah, I would like to see this land. And my cousin Bareth.
Ireland, a patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Bareth, as nose as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Odd to think of Bareth as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barrett's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who is he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Bareth will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly, he is loved by his people.
Du bling, oh putain. Oh quoi.
Your crew can find lodging here. Come.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Anthrosta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old, lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores. And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There is much to tell you, Bareth, but let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son?
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's
a kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Bareth.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Bareth.
Bon les enfants, on va s'arrêter là. J'espère que ça vous aura plu. Et surtout, l'aventure continue. Je suis trop content. J'espère que ça sera pas juste 3-4 missions comme il y a eu à Vinland. Si vous voyez ce que je veux dire. Encore pas mal de... 1, 2, 1, 3... Ouais, non, encore pas mal à débloquer quand même. Et donc, sur ce, les enfants, on se retrouve la prochaine fois. Bye bye.